Is this better? For optimizing the recording. Today is a wonderful day, March 28th. And I'm going to go exercise with Chumbok, and then we're gonna probably go eat somewhere. So my friend from Gangnam, we're trying to set up like a professional church, specialized church, yeah. And they're doing 40 days prayer, and they're putting up the prayer topics in the katok, and I'm so thankful. Like, there's like disciples that are prepared, and it's actually interesting to see. It's one male, one female, and they're praying together. And this is like a field where there's a lot of it's like plastic surgery. So you get, they're connected with a lot of celebrities and like important people. So I'm really thankful, and it's Gangnam, so it's like very core, heart of Seoul, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna meet up with Chungbok. It's around, I'll get there by around 12, which I promised that I'll get there by, but Chungbok is actually on his way already. So I'm very thankful that everything is going as planned. Yeah. So Thanksgiving, let's have a forum about Thanksgiving. I don't want the cable to show. So God said, be thankful in all circumstance. Yeah, it is His command. So always be joyful. 항상 기뻐하라. Always don't rest and pray. Pray continuously. 쉬지 말고 기도하라. And 범사에 감사하라. Be thankful in all circumstance. Did I say it correctly? 항상 기뻐하라. 쉬지 말고 기도하라. 범사에 감사하라. Yeah, be joyful all the time. Don't rest praying. Don't continuously pray. And be thankful in all circumstance. Oh man, my face is like very dry right now. Very, very dry. So being thankful, I think there, as technology is advancing and things are getting easier, and I mean really not easier, but as life is getting more, there's like more items and more physical things in life. People are losing Thanksgiving. They're losing gratitude in the small things in life. It's really bright today. It's excellent weather. So think that is why people are faced with depression and anxiety, because they cannot be thankful with the small things in life. So those small things are really thankful. But even though there are difficulties, you gotta kind of be able to be thankful in all circumstances, right? So be thankful in all those situations. Because you might, have calculations and see, is this better choice for me? Is that better choice for me? Is this beneficial for me? Right? But sometimes you make the wrong decision and you go down the wrong path. But is that truly a wrong path? As I see the history of my family and how we moved around from Korea to America, it felt like a wrong path. It would have been better if I just maybe stayed in Korea when we came back from America. But I think God had another plan. Especially it was helpful for my language, for learning English and stay remembering Korean language and communicating in Korean. That's why, people were surprised in America when I lived in Korean community and people were surprised, like especially adults were surprised that I can speak Korean very fluently. So I've gotten a lot of 칭찬? How do you say that in English? 칭찬? Gotten a lot of applause from that. But the thing is, I don't understand the depth of Korean and the culture of like Korea, because I haven't grown up from Korea. What I mean is like, there's like a culture where you're not supposed to do this, or you're supposed to absolutely do that in a certain situation. But you don't know that. When I went to Japan, I didn't know you're not supposed to talk in the train or like the bus. You're not supposed to talk at all. That is the culture. But I'm like, how are you supposed to communicate, That's a weird culture. Why can't you talk in the train? Why you have to stay quiet? And there's like other things that they love. Japan loves being quiet. They love not talking and being reserved, and like their personal space they value it very highly. So it's interesting how each culture has their own values and those things. But America, it's like a little different, all the countries come to America, so it's like it's all the culture and their values are like jampong, which means it's like mixed together. It's all mixed together. So it's really interesting to see other people's values and and their beliefs, the belief system, and their culture. Yeah. But it's really interesting and it's really fun to learn different cultures. Oh yeah, going back to what I was saying, continuously pray. Just communicating with God in general, having some quiet time, and being in peace. And also always being thankful, being joyful, and not complaining. You just gotta always remember, I am saved. I am a child of God. What does this mean to other people? It doesn't mean anything to other people. But to those who believe, it means such a valuable thing. It is a hidden gem that nobody can understand. And just knowing that belief, having that faith that you're a child of God, and you're able to pray, and the angels are following you. There's always a spiritual battle going on right now that you cannot see. So I believe that to those who believe, like you can't see it, but there's an angel sitting next to me. There's like two other angels sitting in the back. And there's like other angels like flying on top of my roof and my sides and back and in the front. Yeah, you believe this spiritual state, spiritual world? It's your faith, and it is actually a spiritual reality. That's when you're in a state of enjoying the gospel. But when you're in a state of confusion, distortion, and just complete chaos in your mind, then the angels are not there. Satan is just like coming through, like, what up? Satan is saying, what's up? And then he comes in. So it's a spiritual battle in your belief, your faith. So that woman, in the Bible, a woman, not a woman, a man came and he asked Jesus, my son is sick. Can you heal? I believe that you can heal only by your command. And then Jesus said, I've never seen a faith like this. And it will be done as your faith. Right? 믿음대로 될지어다. 네 믿음대로 될지어다. And at that moment, the son was cured. So faith is very important, man. Your faith. Just faith that God will do, and God is doing, and God has done. Because unbelief is such a dangerous thing. Unbelief is such a destructive thoughts. Unbelief is also faith. So it's not a faith in God, but it's a faith in you, or faith in the negative and the destructive. What if this happens? and this horrible thing might happen. You're having faith in Satan. You're giving the upper hand to Satan. It's not what if, it's what would God do? What would Jesus do? You know, they always had that, you know, the wristband, and they were having a movement. I used to have that wristband too. Someone gave it to me. What would Jesus do? WWJD. So this is like saying, what would Jesus do? It's not what would I do, what would happen, but what would God do in my life and in my situation. So, you know, so who is your master in your life? Oftentimes we put faith in people. We put faith in a situation that you think it will have definitely happen. But you gotta see, what would God do? Even Moses, in front of the Red Sea, told the Israelites to stand firm, stand still, and see the work that God will do today. The salvation that God has planned for you. Like that. Like Jesus loves you. I love this. Such a wonderful, the most important investment of this highway. Such an important investment of this highway. Yeah, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed, behold, the new has come. So you gotta keep constantly renew your thoughts, renew your beliefs, your thought system, and your old set of ways, because you know time is still passing by, and we're going towards the future, right? Everyone's going towards the future. Nobody is staying still. Nobody's staying in the past. The only thing that's making you stuck in the past is your thoughts. There might be a situation where you broke up with somebody, or you had a divorce, or you used to be rich and then now you lost all your money and you're living in poverty. But people can be stuck in those thoughts. And you're just, you're kind of reminiscing your past. And this can be like an idol as well. So this thing is, do not rely on the past. Forget the past, but rely on Jesus, because he has made you a new creation. It's not what I have to do, what do I need to complete, what do I need to you know, it's not what you do, it's what Jesus did on the cross. So because he did that on the cross, you have been a new creation. Before, you used to be a child of the devil. There's certain people, there's certain Christians as well. They are Christians, but they're led by the devil without them knowing, and consciously and unconsciously. I've been a victim of that too. But this thing that you have been a new creation, it's not an action. It's an identity. You have been a child of God. You have become a child of God. You're in a new family. You have a total new identity. So it doesn't matter. Like, let's say a father and a child, father and a son, and the son got older and he was able to drive, and he drunk drove and he killed a person. Would that father disown that child, or would he help him, protect him, and buy him a lawyer, and then do his best for his son to not go to jail and not face trials, right? So it's your identity and who you belong to. Now my pastor is also saying to his, I'm not going to specify his name, but to his daughter, whose are you? She asks, whose are you? I'm God's. Right? The answer is, I am God's. I am God's, the Father Almighty. So always remember your identity. That follows with your authority. You're able to pray. So it just takes like a minute, only a minute out of a day, to just really quickly pray and be thankful. I'm sorry for my throat. I'll try my best not to, kind of clear my throat. Yeah, but in all, all the 7 remnants, they went through a lot of they went through a lot of crazy oppression. Slavery, captivity, colonization. So, during these times, there's always troubles. And Daniel, what he did was, he, even after the king made the decree, do not worship other gods. But then what did Daniel do? He went up to the upper room and prayed 3 times a day. What else did he do? He gave thanks. Right? 감사하며 기도하였다. Right? Like during that time, like you could get killed. You could get trialed for execution. But Daniel, he didn't care. He didn't give some of you know what I'm gonna say. So that's what you gotta do. Your faith in just what Daniel did was, even after death, even in front of death, it doesn't even matter. Even Paul, he was evangelizing, he got stoned, and he got knocked out, thrown out of the city, but he went right back in. Who does that? I would be scared to go back. Okay, this is not a place for me, I'm gonna go somewhere else. But he continuously went to do what? To find the disciple. To find that disciple. Yeah, man. So Thanksgiving, you gotta really always be thankful, and also, whoa, this dude. This dude didn't see me or something. Anyways, yeah, always be thankful in all circumstance. leave all your fears to God. I've been in a situation where I was really fearful. Right? There was a situation where I was really like scared. Oh my God, what would happen? You will face those times where you made a mistake and you'll be so scared. Like, what would my judgment be, or what would happen to me? But when I continuously prayed, those situations, it just became nothing. I've experienced that situation so many times where I was like afraid and I was scared of what would the situation come out to be, what would the outcome be. But eventually I found those situations it just dissolved. It went to the, like a water just became a vapor and just disappeared. So prayer is an answer that you cannot perceive, but you will receive. Ooh, that's a bar right there. That's another bar. Wow. Prayer is something you perceive, but you can't perceive, but you will receive. So I've been studying YouTube and how some of those people who have like millions of followers, and I studied their YouTube channel. They were consistent posting the YouTube, very consistent. And I've seen how many videos they have, bro. Some of them have like 1,000 videos, and I'm like, wow. I don't even have like. I have around like, I think around 100. Let me see. I don't have that many videos as posted. So I realized, the time that I can have those empty, I have 69 videos, right? That's very little. So I realized during those free times, during those times that like I'm not doing anything, like when I'm driving, I should make the use of this time to do something worthwhile and make it resourceful and useful. Make this time and just record and just talk and preach and share the gospel, share some funny events or whatnot. All right, I have arrived at Moran역. Let me call Chungbok. 지금 어디야?
타이어 가게 앞에 있어요.
어디?
타이어 가게.
아, 오케이. 지금 돌고 있어. 유턴하고 있어.
네, 알겠습니다.
So I'll U-turn right now and also just pray. Have complete faith in God and really just challenge. Just make that move. Make that just if it doesn't, if the person or the situation rejects you, that is the will of God. But if the person or that situation accepts you, it is, maybe that's the will of God. So, but then you gotta always challenge. Just like how when Moses no, when Joshua put his foot in the water, and the water split it. Right? Jordan River was split. Okay. So really just yeah. So Joshua. So the important thing was the priests were carrying the Ark of the Covenant into the river, and they caused the waters to apart. Very important, Ark of the Covenant. Whoa. There's so many garbage and plastics flying around. Oh, sorry, ADD moment. So you have that faith, and you put that action, and you put God's word in front of you, having faith in that. Chungbogs. That's some garbage. Yeah. 안녕. 많이 기다렸어?
아니요. 저 한 10분? 15분?
오케이 나이스. 오케이, 똑같은 헬스. 뭐 마실 것도 가져왔지?
네, 맞아요. 하루 하셨네.
오케이. Sparkling water. 야, 어떻게 지냈어? 와우.
좀 잘한 것 같아요.
잘 지냈어?
네네, 잘 지냈는데 누나 걸 도와주려고 좀 신경 쓴것 같아요.
Alright guys, this is Chungbok. We are starting to squat. This is... I didn't add in my squat because my butt looked a little weird. Anyways, we finished the squat and then we did the leg curls. These are the leg curls. We do like 3 sets each. 3 sets of 12 each. Try to do 4 if we're not tired. This is the leg extension for your outer front thighs. And this is the Smith machine press. And just this actually activates like your front delts and your chest. It's really good for pumping out. And this is your hip exercise. Kind of makes your hip look a little firm and kind of shapens your butt out. This is the shoulder press. Shoulder dumbbell press. Dumbbell shoulder press. And this is the ab exercise. Cable abdominal pose. So you're supposed to get your elbows to hit your thighs, elbows to knees. This is the front delts press. We did this one pretty heavy, as you can see from his face. Yeah, you're flexing your face and you're flexing your muscles. Yeah, this camera view was kind of funny. And this is him trying to push and push.
this exercise is actually good because it closes in as you push it. This is for your forearms, your forearm exercise, also kind of for your biceps, but Chimbok is kind of like flaring out. This is the barbell curls. Barbell curls, as you can see, kind of slow motion there. Barbell curls.
I just finished working out, and now 짬뽕집. Guess what the color of the noodle? Green. I have my faith that it's working, baby. Oh, such a blessed day. I feel really bloated, which means I am. My stomach is coming out. It's hanging out, and it's really uncomfortable. Plus, my suit pants ripped. So it ripped, and I'm realizing that I've gained a lot of weight. Church members are so cute. Yeah, so I'm gonna continuously upload the daily what is it, should I pick them up? Yeah, I should pick them up. I gotta clean up my car a little bit. The car is a little messy. And let me see.
Meeting them talking face to face, one-on-one for the first time. Very interesting.
So, give them a ride. Such a good pastor, I think I am. Am I? Yeah, I am. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of dangerous. Backing up. But I believe God will provide. God will show us that He has a plan for the remnants. Hey, 들어오실래요? 내가 데려줄게. 데려줄게. 저분도. 안녕하세요. 네, 들어오세요. 앞에 타. 네, 앞에 한 명 타고, 뒤에 한 명 타고. 네. 오케이. 네. 좀 어디까지 가요? 물안녕? 오케이. So yeah, bro, oh my god, I was talking about something really like deep, but then I realized my mic wasn't on, so like I erased the other videos. God, I wish the mics would just work and just plug in. I don't have to press the button. Why is it gotta be so complicated, right? Because you're gonna cut out all the unnecessary scenes anyways, so might as well the mic working just from the beginning, right? And you're gonna just press record anyways. So why can't the mic work as soon as I take it out the charger? Man, I don't know. This is dumb. Maybe I should leave the mic on. Maybe that's why. But anyways, I was talking about I can't eat fish. You can't force anyone to like anything. You can't force anyone to, for instance, like a woman to like a man, or man to like a woman. You can't force them, right? So you can't force anyone the gospel neither. And you can't force anyone to like the food that, you can't help your son or your daughter or your friend to like the food that you like, but they don't. You can't force anyone to, like something. You know what I mean? So that's like really interesting thing, important thing actually to know. Whoa, bro. He just made a decision in the last minute and decided to get out of the exit. 방어 운전을 잘해야 돼. You gotta be able to be a matrix while you're driving. Dodge that bullet. Dodge the cars while you're driving. So let me ask one question. If you guys can comment, don't be scared of commenting. But if you guys want me to vlog in English, or you want me to vlog in Korean. 그래서 한국어로 vlog 하기를 원하나요? 아니면 영어로 vlogging 하기를 원하나요? 아니면 내가 그냥 자막을 넣을까? 자막을 넣어도 좀 이렇게 표현하는 게 좀 다르거든. 둘 다 할까? Just 짬뽕? 일단은 그렇게 할게요. 그래서 comment below, 밑에 코멘트 한번 해주세요. 내가 한국어로 아니면 영어로, English or Korean, which do you prefer? And if there's at least one person that wants me to do it, 한 명이라도 내가 한국어나 영어로 하기를 원한다면 내가 그것을 쭉 할게요. 항상 편의점이 있어가지고 뭐 사 먹을까? Oh yeah, baby, my little joy in life. Okay, this is hard to open, so I'm gonna open it in a strange way. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love these. Some people are like, they get scared really easily. They get scared. They get scared of a situation. For me, I get scared of a situation a lot, most of the time, when I haven't slept for a while. I get paranoid if I didn't sleep. I would feel like someone is chasing me. So I had a dream yesterday. It was so weird. I woke up in America. It's kind of like it's my house, but it's like I don't know where I am, but it is my house. When you wake up from a dream and you're really living like as a first person, being, you have no choice but to believe that you're there. So it feels like you're living in alternate reality. So it's kind of weird. Maybe I woke up as a different person. It's a different person in America. But it was super weird. Someone's coming out to jog. Jogging. Good job, man. You go. Nice, he's jogging. Exercise is always good. Very nice spot. Well, they patio the other person very much so that I can get out of the car without no difficulty. Alright, so I'm gonna eat a little bit of snack and then I'm gonna head out. Oh my god, my gas is almost empty. Go. Alright, I'll finish the rest of the vlog in the house.